Well, I guess nobody's watching, but I think it's working now anyways. Hi, Angel. I'm trying to figure this out. Can you see me and hear me good? A minute ago I was wearing the headset, but I don't think I have to wear this headset. I'm not sure while I record or not. Do I need to wear the headset? I don't know. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. And are you all able to see me now on the camera? And hear me? Can you hear me without the headset on too? Or do I have to wear the headset? I got alpha hair strands sitting up there. My cats are humping each other. I'm sorry about that. The black cat, the mommy cat, she's in heat. So I'm so sorry about that. But the boy cat, the male cat, the daddy cat, he's fixed now. See, I don't have to have the headset on. You can hear me without the headset on. I won't wear the headset if you can hear me without it. I'm so sorry about my cats. I don't know where to put my hand at. See, people don't have to see that. I'm so sorry. He can't get her pregnant. We had her fixed a few months ago, so. But he is the dad to all the baby kittens and stuff. Thank you so much, Angel. I appreciate you. Yeah, I don't know what was happening. I was trying my best to get the camera to come on, and I couldn't get it to work. So I think it's finally working out. Oh my god, I'm so sorry. those cats are getting it on. I'm so sorry, guys. I promise she's fixed. Well, she's not fixed, but the male is fixed. I'm sorry about that. Hi, Angie. Hi, Angie, baby. I'm glad that y'all are stopping by. I'm glad to have y'all here. I'm trying to figure out this going live stuff. Before it wasn't showing me on the camera or nothing. My hair's a mess. It's always a mess. But no, I had the black cat, the female cat, the mommy cat. I had her fixed a few months ago, so she can't get pregnant. Hello, Gen X. I'm glad to have you here. Yeah, they do me too. That's the dad and the mom to all the kitten babies and stuff around here. And I'm sorry the house is a mess. Like I said, I just haven't been in the mood to clean it today. I had to clean it every day. Hi, Okies. I'm glad to have y'all here. Thank you so much, Angel. Thank y'all so much for stopping by and being here. But, yeah, my cats are getting it on. But he can't get her pregnant no more. He was the daddy, but he's been fixed. The female hasn't been fixed yet. Hi, Steph. I think I finally figured it out how to so y'all could see me and I could see chat too. I'm glad to have every one of y'all here. I appreciate y'all for stopping by. Appreciate you so much. I wish I could put this camera a different way, but I can't figure it out to record a different way. But I will. It is what it is for right now. I appreciate you all for being here. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm so boring. Thank you so much, Okies. I appreciate you. I appreciate you so much. Thank you so much, Angel. I appreciate you. Hi, Joe. Hello. I appreciate you for stopping by. You're all gonna get a cat show behind me. My cats are getting it on. He can't get her pregnant though. I had him fixed a few months ago, so they are the male and female, the dad and the mom, to my kittens and cats. Hi, Spongy. Hello. I'm glad to have you here. Thanks for stopping by. I appreciate y'all so much. And do I need to put this headset on so y'all can hear me, or do y'all hear me pretty clear without it? Just let me know if I need to put the headset on, or if y'all can hear me without it. Maximo, quit that. Okay, everybody hears me good. That's good then. Thank you so much, Okie. Yeah, this headset's not very good either. It's falling apart. It's a HyperX one though, so it's a real good headset. It's just that we need another one. I'm so sorry that my cats are doing that. Oh my goodness. Hi, John Wright. I appreciate everybody for stopping by. Hi, Oscar. I think I figured it out now, so we're good. Y'all getting a cat show. I'm so sorry. So sorry about that. I'm embarrassed about that, guys. I'm sorry. And then there's some of the baby kittens too. You'll see them running all over the house. They destroy this house. That's why I said I didn't feel like cleaning. That's why my house is a mess in the background, because I didn't feel like cleaning because my cats just destroy it. They're like children. As soon as I get done cleaning, they destroy everything. But I appreciate each and every one of y'all for stopping by. How's the weather? I think it was like 79 degrees today. It says it's 78 degrees now on the computer, so it's went down like 1 degree or whatever. And it's starting, I don't know if you can tell or not. Let me see if I can turn the camera towards the window. It's starting to be dark outside. Well, I don't know which direction to put it in for you all to see better. I don't think you can see it. No, I can't move that, but sorry. Woo, I'm way back here now. But the window's over that direction, and it's starting to get dark out now. Thank you so much. Me and my youngest daughter had the same one. We got them from Walmart. Thank you so much, Oscar. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. I appreciate each and every one of y'all for being here and stopping by. Yeah, I appreciate each and every one of y'all. I'm very very nervous. I'm not good at this live stuff yet. One live stuff. But that one underneath the table, that's the daddy cat. That's Maximo there. That black one over there, that's the mama cat. And that's Salem. And then this one here, I appreciate y'all so much. They're wild. Can't chase them down sometimes. Yeah, they're mean. Some of them's mean. But this one right here, here, Chip. We got this one gave away. They're just not ready to pick it up yet. It's a little boy. Its name's Chip. Look at its pattern. Its pattern's different from the rest of them. Kind of see on there. They're little wild things. Yeah, pretty much so. Yeah, hey, this one right here, I don't know if you can see it or not on his pattern, but I've always thought it kind of looks like he has a sword going down his spine. He has a real unusual pattern. But that's why Salem, the mom, the black one, that's why she's acting so crazy like or whatever. She's in heat right now. But she's not been fixed that the dad has. And the kittens are too young to start doing anything to their mom or anything. But they've been watching. Yeah, I don't know anything to talk about. Okay, I don't have anything. I'm just here. So, y'all can watch my cats make love tonight. I didn't have anything planned out. Yeah, I do gaming, but I don't know how to fix the gaming with YouTube or whatever. Where it's on Steam or whatever, like you go live on Steam, and then I don't know how to connect it to YouTube. Yeah, I should have planned something out. I'm sorry, guys. I'm so boring. Hi there. I'm going to try to say your name. Please don't get mad at me if I don't say your name right. That's why I call you Flower. And welcome to the channel, Flower. I appreciate you for being here. But Queen Bee told me how to say it, so I hope this is the right way to say it. Hymena. If it's not right, you can tell me it's not. But so Hymena. Is it not like H-I Hymena? It's H-E Hymena. So Hymena or Hymena. I don't want to say it wrong. The second one, so Hymena. Okay, I hope I said it right. But I'll call you Flower too, if that's okay. Whichever one you want, want to be called or whatever. So Oscar, you say it's the first one. Hymena. I think they said it was the second one though. Hymena. How many cats do I have? I don't know really. I think I have 9 or 10 because, well, my oldest daughter, she has a cat too, and his name is Boy. His name's Earl Grey, and he's been fixed. But my oldest daughter, she goes back and forth because I live right next door to family and stuff, and so she brings her cat back and forth and stuff sometimes. But thank you so much for stopping by. But anyways, there's 4 little baby kittens that's left, and then there's the mom and the dad, and then there's a cat around here named Nacho. He's disabled because I accidentally stepped on him it's been about 6 or 8 months ago now, and I haven't been able to take him to a doctor or anything. So, and we have one that she's real skittish. Her name is Puffy, and she's always hiding and stuff. So she'll go missing for days or whatever, but they're all inside cats. But my oldest daughter, she brings her cat Earl Grey over here and stuff a lot of times. Let me show you up close if I can get him to come over here. Come here, not Maximo. He won't come over there, but he's too busy trying to make love to his woman tonight. But that's the daddy cat. He's really big. I appreciate y'all for being here. I really do. And I appreciate y'all for giving me a thumbs up. But Nacho, he's the one that's disabled. He's the one I accidentally stepped on and I crippled him up. And he won't let you hold him or nothing like that hardly anymore. I appreciate y'all, I really do. Y'all gonna make me start crying. I don't want to get emotional. Let me get a cat so y'all can see. I'll try to get one of these kittens or one of them I can get to. Here we go. Okay. This one right here is Puff Puff. She's the one, she's real skittish and stuff. She don't like to be held or petted on her nothing. And if you can see, I know it looks terrible. I just haven't had the money to take her to a vet or nothing. I don't know if this is just some kind of, if it's like mange, if cats get mange or what. I'll try to hold it up to the camera and show you. She's picking at her skin like crazy and stuff. And they do have fleas. Here, girl. I've tried everything in the world, and I give them baths all the time in Dawn dish detergent because that's what this woman locally said to do. That she used to work for a vet, and she said that, yeah, you got the same cat name as I do. I think I might be able to show you what my nostril looks like. Your nostril. It's okay. This one here is the one that talks. And his fur and stuff is starting to be like puffies. He's the one who's crippled and disabled. He always hangs out in between that door there and stuff. He's the one I did a little short video of last night. I got cats everywhere. Got them all over the house. You want one? Come get you one. I have a couple to give away. I have a couple that's promised, but they just haven't picked them up yet or nothing. Yeah, they destroy everything. Was I right? Humana, was it right? Was me and Gen X on the same time zone? Okay. I appreciate you. Yeah, those are being wild, the kittens are. One of them's got a hernia in her stomach too. It's a little girl of the kittens. I don't know how she got the hernia, but she's pretty much always had it and stuff. And then, like I said, that little boy, the odd colored one, his name's Chill, and he's the meanest one there is. I appreciate you so much, Flower. I appreciate you. Appreciate you so much. Thank you so much for stopping by, Spongy. I appreciate you. I appreciate you so much. Thank you for who's doing the hearts. I appreciate y'all. Appreciate you so much. Maybe sometime I'll have something to say instead of just sitting here. Yeah, I need to clean my kitchen. I didn't feel like it. And believe it or not, I just cleaned this house like yesterday, and that's just how it is having all kinds of cats and stuff and animals and stuff. They're like children. They tear it apart in no time. There's this one little kitten. It'd probably come over here and start. It wants to be up in my lap all the time, and if I had like shorts on or something, it'd be trying to like scratch at me and stuff, make marks on me. We really don't have a name for it, but my youngest daughter, she wants to keep it and stuff. I just call it Tiny Tiny because it's the littlest one right now. Or sometimes I'll call it like Baby Yoda Ears or Vampire Cat or something like that. That's the one who's always whining. And it's always wanting like sandwich meat and stuff out of the refrigerator to eat. Do I rescue them? No. What happened was back in 2023, we had another cat. It was actually my mom. I was speaking to my mom at the time. I ain't speaking to my parents or nothing, even though they live next door to me. And I don't plan on it. But I ain't gonna get into it on this live or nothing. But anyways, so my mom has full custody. Now she has full custody of both my brothers, my siblings, middle child and his youngest child. And they're like, I don't know, they're under the age of 10, 9 and 10, somewhere around there. And they wanted cats. And we had a big, huge flood here back in July of 2022. And after that flood took place, there was like mice and rats where I live next to that pond and stuff, and all kinds of water sources in the creek and stuff around here. Anyways, the mice and the rats, I started seeing them coming out here from my back door. They was coming in, and they was like the size of cats. the rats and mice was and stuff. And so, anyways, that's why I kind of wanted a cat. Oh, you're fine. I appreciate you and anything at all. I appreciate you. I appreciate you so much. But each and every one of y'all, I appreciate you. But so my nephews, they wanted a cat, and so my mom got a cat for them. She actually got one for each of them. But she had left them on her porch. She didn't have them inside at the time, and they were baby kittens. And so I think the coyotes got a hold of one because the mountain's just over there. Next to the hillside is where my mom lives in that trailer. And anyways, the coyotes got a hold of them, or that one, and then I didn't want the coyotes to get a hold of the other one, and so it started pouring the rain. So I went over there and I brought that cat over here, the baby kitten, and then we just kind of took over it, and they was okay with it. And then it passed away, and my girls, they still blame me for it. I haven't did a video about that. I plan on doing a full video talking about that eventually. It's hard to get time to do everything. But anyways, I didn't know it, but the baby kitten that we used to have, it was named after that television show about the vampires. I don't know the name of it. I think it's like called What We Do in the Shadows or something. It's about vampires. And there's like this guy on there, he's trying to be a vampire. And I think his name is like, I'm probably not pronouncing it right. His name is like Garamo or something like that. And anyways, that's what they named it. And I didn't know it, but my youngest daughter had pictures of him because she got attached to him. And he would go in the dryer, but I didn't know he was in the dryer. And that was before I started shutting the door on the bathroom. And I'm sorry I talk with my hands, y'all. But anyways, so he goes in there in the bathroom and he gets in the dryer. And I don't know how much y'all want me to tell you. I'm sorry, but he was in the dryer for a few days before I realized it. And I had to clean it up and bury him and stuff. And that's what his little grave marker is out there by that painted rock out there, where that table is that I sit at sometimes for videos and stuff. That's where he's buried at. So we went, after that happened, we went probably about 5 or 6 months, and we was wanting another cat, at least one more cat. But then what happened was, one time I went to this place back when my brother's in jail right now. My sibling's in jail. He's just been in jail for about a month and a half now, or whatever. But it's always an ongoing cycle story with my sibling and stuff. Anyways, after the flood happened of July of 2022, my brother had just got out of jail, and he started working for my cousin that's dad that lives next door to me in the brick house. That's my uncle, and he started working for him. And my cousin is like he works on like heating and cooling. He's like I think they call it an HVAC worker or whatever. Anyways, he got my brother on as a work, just pretty much the worker to go underneath the houses to kind of do like the dirty work, kind of so to speak, or whatever. Yes, that's right, Oscar. So anyways, he was doing that for a while, and my sibling has a lot of problems. I haven't really made a video about it, and I don't want to be emotional, but anyways, my sibling has a lot of problems with rugs. He always has been one of the worst rug addicts there is and stuff in this county that I live at. And anyways, so one of his last jobs or whatever, probably been about close to a year ago now or whatever, I went with him because I was looking for a kitten. I just wanted one though. But whenever I went there, I went with him in this guy's house, this man's house. He had about 30 or 40 kittens. And he was like trying his best to give them to me and stuff. And I know I shouldn't be like that, but I'm real bad about I can't say no. Yeah, I can't hardly say no to people. But so what happened was, he told me like the what is it called? I can't think straight right now. But like the pet pound or whatever. Thank you so much, Steph. I appreciate you. But anyways, whenever like the day before we came there to pick up that kitten or whatever, they had already had the pet pound or whatever it's called. I forgot what it's called. I can't think straight right now. But they had already came there the day before, and they'd already picked up about 30 cats. So, and he told me that that man told me that his cousin or brother or something that lived next door to him had kittens or cats too that was pregnant. And so I could come back by if I wanted to get more, but I took 3 that day, and I shouldn't have took 3, but what I was thinking why I took 3 was I was taking them for, well, one for myself and one each for my 2 nephews. And so the black one that we have that's the mommy, she is the sibling to the one that's crinkled, that's Nacho. And then there used to be another one named Cheeto, but it got out because I don't know. I think I've showed you all in videos. My house is falling apart, and you can kind of see back here, I guess on this side, like the wood and stuff, there's a hole next to the door and stuff. And so, anyways, that Cheeto that was a sibling, and she was a female, she got underneath the floor of my house, and then she got out back in the wintertime, and she never did come back, and we never did find like fur or anything like that ever. So, but before that, my other cousin found out that I wanted a cat too because of the mice and the rats and stuff. And so she brought me Puffy, the one I showed you, the little gray one with green eyes that has something going on with her fur and stuff. Anyways, she brought me Puffy down when it was a baby, like a few months after I got all those 3 siblings. So that's how I ended up with Puffy. And at the time, I didn't want to get rid of her. I really loved Puffy and stuff, and I don't want to get rid of none of them. And then my youngest daughter, especially, she gets very attached to animals, and so she didn't want me to get rid of none of them neither. And then I'm watching that one. He's Sneaky, that little tiny one, and he's still real bad about peeing and stuff in the vents and stuff. And there's a vent over there in the kitchen too. So I'm trying to keep him from doing that. Thank you so much, Chanel. I appreciate you for stopping by and being here. But anyways, after that, I ended up seeing online through a mutual friend of my ex's and I's. There was a kitten that these people they had like 5 kittens, and they wanted to give them away. And it was actually the dad to the kitten. It was my Maximo cat. And so me and my youngest daughter and my oldest daughter, we loaded up and went over to the county next door to us, over in Pike County, and we picked up the dad cat now, but we got him when he was a baby. And honestly, at the time, I did intend to breed. I wanted to breed Puffy and Maximo, the one that is the daddy and the one that's got something going on with her fur and stuff, Puffy. But that ain't the way it worked. So Salem's the one that ended up getting pregnant, the black one and stuff. But the only one we've had fixed, I had I had Nacho fixed, and then I had my oldest daughter's cat, Earl Grey fixed. And then like about 3 or 4 months ago or whatever, I had the dad fixed, Maximo fixed. So that's how I ended up with so many kittens and cats. Because afterwards, the mommy and the daddy, Maximo or whatever, whenever she started going in heat or whatever, she obviously got pregnant like one of the first few times that they made love or whatever. So that's why I ended up with so many of them. Hello, Anna. I appreciate you for stopping by. I appreciate you so much. Hello. Welcome into my channel, everyone. Y'all appreciate all of y'all who's watching. I really do. And there was actually 5 baby kittens, but I don't know what happened. I think that one was the runt that passed away, a baby kitten, and it was just malnutrition or something, you know. So I appreciate every one of y'all for stopping in and stopping by. I'm so nervous. Well, we've made it to the 30-minute mark. What are you cutting away? Are you cleaning or something, or cleaning your house? That's what I need to be doing. I have to take my youngest daughter to the county up above me, Prairie County, tomorrow, and she's got a doctor's appointment. It's in the afternoon, but she can't miss it. She's already missed it like 6 times where it's summertime. She don't want to go to no appointments or nothing like that. So I can't keep putting that off for nothing. It's just for physical therapy. She had she's complained for quite a while now that her legs and her back hurt her and stuff, but they did like scans and x-rays and stuff, and they don't see anything wrong with them or anything like that. So, but I gotta take her there tomorrow. Hazard's actually closer to me probably than what any other county is. Thank you so much, Oscar. I appreciate you. You have a good night. I appreciate you for being here, being patient with me and helping me. You have a good night. What is keto? Is that just like you don't eat like white stuff or breads and pastas and stuff like that, or? Oh, okay, I see. Won't eat any carbs. Yeah, I need to do something, but oh well. Whenever you're lower income and poor, unfortunately, when you got children and stuff, things is very, very hard financially and stuff. And plus, where I've had like surgeries and stuff, which I know I'm not trying to make excuses, even though it sounds like it and stuff. But ever since I had cancer, and ever since I had a hysterectomy and stuff, I just don't have hardly any energy at all and stuff. And I also have like a ton of hernias and stuff in my stomach. And so before all that, like I got up to like 200 pounds. That was my highest until after I found out I had cancer and stuff. And then after I had cancer, I went back down because obviously I was starving to death. I haven't done my cancer story. I haven't fully done that, but I will sometime. I just don't know when. But after I had breast cancer, and then I had my breast removed, and I had the implants removed, and then I ended up having to have a full hysterectomy. And I won't go in detail on this video or nothing. I will make a video talking about it sometime. Excuse me. But I wouldn't recommend any female to ever. I know a lot of people, I'm friends with people here on YouTube that feel different about that. But I'm just basing it on my experience and stuff. I wouldn't ever recommend any female, please don't get a hysterectomy. Please do not get a full hysterectomy. That was the worst surgery, and I've had so many surgeries, I can't even tell you how many surgeries and stuff I've had. But that was the worst one for all kinds of reasons. But it wasn't until after I had my full hysterectomy that my belly started poking out, and it looks like I'm pregnant all the time, and I can't lose weight, and I don't hardly eat that much. I really don't. And it just feels like you just like smell or look at food and you gain weight. I know it don't make no sense, but that's the way it is. Let me read some of these comments. See if I'm getting behind. Yeah, Steph, I'm trying to do what I can do. Like that's why I've mostly just been um oh my gosh. Nacho, the sibling to, Salem, where we call her Blackie too. And I don't mean nothing racist by that. That's just what we call her. But anyways, they're trying to hunt. Shit, he's even trying to hunt his sister. Oh man, over here in the corner, the one that's crippled, he's fixed too. But anyways, I'm sorry. I lost track of what I was saying. I'm sorry, guys. But yeah, that's why I try to do the dancing videos and stuff. A little bit of those is just to make me move around some more. Because if it wasn't for YouTube, if I hadn't started my YouTube channel, to be honest, I would just be laying in the bed all the time, getting bigger and bigger and fatter and fatter and eating depressed all the time. And that would be me not trying nothing. So that's why I'm trying to do sometimes like the shorts, the music videos, or whatever, dancing videos. I appreciate you so much, Flower. I appreciate you. That was whenever, I won't tell the whole story or nothing, but I'm 43 years old right now. And I was 34 years old whenever I found out I had breast cancer. So it was a long time ago. And I don't want to get emotional to you guys or nothing. But yeah, I'm sure, I don't really know your all's ages or nothing, your all's exact numbers or whatever, but I'm sure like you probably feel the same way as a female and stuff. When a female, or that's what it was for me anyways, when a female was when I was going through my 30s, that's when I felt like I was kind of figuring things out in life, if that makes sense. And then I come to find out my body's falling apart. So I don't want to get emotional or nothing to you guys, though. I'm sorry. But just kind of like whenever you're starting to discover yourself or figure out like who you are, if you've had children and stuff, especially or whatever. I think all females and all women kind of go through something like that. I don't want to use that term, but I don't know what else to say, but kind of like it's like in a way, it's kind of like a midlife crisis or something. Whenever, if you had children or whatever, but I don't know. I've did all kinds of tests and stuff, and they said it wasn't. Even though I've had a ton of family members, and that's what they say they always go by too, is your mother's side. But with cancers and stuff like that, pretty much anything medical. But they said back then, whenever I was tested and stuff, I didn't have like anything like that in my DNA or anything. So I don't know. I don't know why I got cancer. I really don't know. I know in the area that I live in and stuff, there's all kinds of people that has cancer. Cancer is a really big thing here in Eastern Kentucky, and all different types. I appreciate every one of y'all who's gave me a thumbs up. I've got 10 thumbs up, y'all. I appreciate y'all. And I appreciate each and every one of y'all who stuck around to watch my video and stuff with me. I don't know how often I'll be able to go live or anything like that. I'm just kind of testing it out right now. Hello, Misty. Hello, I appreciate you for stopping by. I appreciate you for being here. Finally figured out how to get the camera on. I appreciate y'all so much. Appreciate each and every one of y'all for stopping by. I might end it because I don't want to bore you all to death, and I don't have anything to talk about. But I at least made it over the 30-minute mark. I appreciate you so much, Misty. Thank you so much, Gen X. I appreciate that. Yeah, I'm so bad. I can't stay on topic or not, and that's why you'll see on a lot of my videos, and probably even like the first live that I did earlier today, you might have seen glimpses of it and stuff. Like in here in my kitchen, I'm not gonna turn the camera on and show you all, but because I have actual important information on those walls or whatever. But I guess I've never been diagnosed for nothing or anything hardly, but I'm probably like a little bit autistic or whatever because I write everything down on the walls, like list of everything, and I mean everything, all of the walls. I write list of everything, and then two, like what I said in one of my prepping videos that I did, it kind of makes sense that I do that now, and it's a good thing that I do that because ever since that flood we had, it didn't in my house. It didn't get up in my house, like on the wooden floors or whatever. But it did in other people's houses that live next door to me, actually. But anyways, FEMA, they won't pay for it unless if it's 18 inches in your house, and that's actually quite a bit. That's like up to the windowsill. But you can lose like in floods and natural disasters and stuff like that. You can lose a lot of important information. So it's good to have it wrote down, you know. And then I probably have a little bit of a touch of like, not the hyper one, but ADD because I just can't concentrate and stuff. I've been like that all my life. And so that's why a lot of times I'll write stuff down and just read off of it like that. And then two, I'm older. I know I'm not trying to make excuses, but it might sound like it. And I've just been through a lot in my life, you know, a lot of traumas and stuff I've not talked about and stuff. And then also, I started having seizures in the spring of 2023, and I don't know, maybe I have some brain damage or something from that. But yeah, I always write everything down. But now I am bad too about like making grocery lists, and then I'll take them to the grocery store or something with me, and then I'll just forget the list or whatever, or I'll forget to get the list out of my purse or whatever. So I am bad about that, and I'm not sure if y'all can tell or not, and I've not really talked about it too much or nothing, but I'm I'm a antisocial person. I probably shouldn't even have a YouTube channel, but I do, or whatever. But I'm just a weirdo. I'm one of those people. I've been like that all my life. I keep to myself, you know. Make sure I haven't missed no messages or nothing. Thank you so much, Flower. I appreciate you. I'm definitely nervous. I'm a nervous type person, though. I stay nervous. And it takes me a long time usually to get warmed up, to get to know people and stuff, to start talking to them. But I am a talker once you get me started, you know. I know it might not seem like that, but I am usually and stuff. Whenever I was growing up, I used to keep all my cousins and stuff that whenever they'd stay all night, I'd keep them awake or I'd either put them to sleep and stuff because I'd just talk their legs off or whatever. So what's the weather like at your place, Steph? Is it hot or? And if anyone's still here and wants to, if you don't care, Well, I think I pretty much know. There's only 5 of y'all in the chat, but I think if y'all want to introduce yourselves, or I don't know how you do it, and I don't know how I have it set up, but I'm surprised it's 91 degrees there, Misty. Oh my goodness, you're just down below me. I mean, you're my next door neighbor, but I mean, your state is or whatever. But I hope you don't care for me saying that. I'm sorry if you want me to. But yeah, if you want to tell something about your channel, put it in the comments. I don't care. I don't know how mine's set up, so if you want to advertise your channel, you can, or advertise yourselves or whatever. I'm not too bad about that, Jimena. I'm not too bad about that. Like putting stuff away and just forgetting about it. It's just, I don't know. I can't stay on topic usually if I don't write stuff down to talk about it or whatever, like on my YouTube videos and stuff. Or like sometimes at the grocery store or whatever, I will forget. Oh yeah, y'all. I love Misty's channel. She's probably, I mean, there's like a handful of people that I watch that cook and stuff, but she's like the top, I don't want to say, because I do have other friends that cook too, but she's like the top. They're all up there and stuff. And she's definitely worth watching. Misty's a very nice person, and she's very entertaining to watch. And she has a gorgeous garden. And if Oki's still on here, he has a wonderful, wonderful garden. Hello, Blazing Through Connection. I appreciate you for stopping by and being here. I'm surprised that I've had this many people stop by you all. I appreciate you. Yes, he's very, very knowledgeable. And he has a beautiful garden too. I have a bunch of people on here that are subscribed to me that have beautiful, beautiful gardens, and they know how to cook too. But Misty's up there; she's the top tier. And then her daughter too. Her daughter Spongy does a lot of cooking and stuff with her. Y'all seeing my wrinkles? Oh well, life is life. I've had a stressful life, y'all. I don't think I'm subscribed to your second channel, Misty. I just honestly I didn't know about it, but you need to tell me in one of my comments or something on the, not this video, but maybe like one of my shorts or another video, so I can find it with that other channel, because that's the only way I can find it. You can't keep plants alive. I like to do like yard work and stuff like that. I know it don't seem like it or look like it, but I'm just not happy here, y'all. I'm not. I know I'm blessed to have this house and I'm not homeless, and it could be worse and stuff, but I've been here all my life and I'm just miserable. I hate this place. That's one of the biggest reasons why I'm trying so hard at having a YouTube channel and stuff. But I don't know. I don't want to talk about it in this video. I'm sorry, but yeah, I like gardening and stuff, but I'm trying my best, but I'm not as limber and able about certain things as I used to be. So, but I used to whenever I was real young, like when I was about 17 years old in high school. I know that was a long time ago. But I had one of those Mantis tillers whenever they first came out with it, and I asked for it for Christmas one year. And then I planted some peas and stuff like that over in that other house, next to that brick house next to the mountain, next to that barn. And I did really good with them. Growing up, I was the one who would always take care of like their flowers and stuff for my mom. So I enjoy stuff like that. Oh, hello, Spongy. I didn't see you in here, girl. Yeah, I love Misty and Spongy both from their channels. Y'all should definitely check out anyone who's in the chat so far. I haven't seen no trolls yet, but I know they're coming. They're always commenting on the other stuff. I don't know why they're not in here. I'm trying to read this. Sorry if I'm not reading it out loud to you all. I'm a terrible reader, so real slow. Yeah, I wish that I had just like household plants and stuff, like indoor plants and everything. I love plants like that. But I haven't did anything like that in years. I would love to have like an above ground raised garden that you could walk in that's kind of fenced in to keep the animals out and stuff. I would love to have something like that. I'd love to have like a micro mini farm. I don't want that. Now that I'm older, I still haven't been able to do a real estate video for you guys, but I plan on doing one eventually of the local real estate. But if I had the money, I would love to have like a micro mini farm, and I would love to have about 5 acres. That's all I want is about 5 acres of land. I think that's good enough for anybody. I don't know what pothos are, Misty. Oh, I'm sorry. Did I miss a comment from you, Blazing? I'm so sorry if I did. I appreciate you for being here, though. I have to people. I know that's too much information, but I'm going to try my best to make it to an hour now that we're at 52 minutes in. I know that's terrible. I'm sorry, guys. Sometimes I'm too honest. I appreciate you so much, Blessing, for saying that. Okay, I'll do that, Steve. Yeah, I'm going to try. I'm sorry I'm boring you on a bit, but might as well try to make it to the hour mark. We're at 53 minutes in, and I appreciate each and every one of y'all so much. Okay, Misty, I appreciate you. Appreciate you so much. Who's live right now, you all? I think somebody was live, and I didn't mean to do that. I didn't know if anyone else was live whenever I was going to go live or what. And also, you guys, I do have a lot of stomach problems, and so that's why I didn't really. I'm going to try to hold off on going to the bathroom. I just put it up like that, but that's why too I don't really do a whole lot because I never know how my stomach is going to be and stuff. Sometimes it's really hard. I know that's too much information, but sometimes whenever I leave the house, I have to come straight back to the house, if you know what I mean, because of my stomach or whatever. I have colitis, and I also have slush and stuff in my stomach. They found that out whenever I had seizures back in 2023. I probably have other stuff too. Yes, they're terrible, Missy. It's been like this all my life, but it's just gotten worse, you know. And that's one of the reasons why too I can't work or nothing. And then obviously because of my past history and stuff with the cancer and seizures and certain kind of medications and stuff that I'm on, and you know, nobody would hire me, even if I was able to work or whatever. But there's like days where it's like I'll be laying in the bed for 2 or 3 days or whatever. That's why every night I sleep with a heating pad and stuff. Yeah. Yeah, I have all kinds of medical problems and stuff. Let's see, what are we at to? We're up to 55 minutes. I might end it a little bit. I don't know. I kind of want to get to the hour mark, but I know there's only 4 of y'all in here, and I do appreciate y'all for being in here. Sorry I'm boring you to death. My oldest daughter and my youngest daughter is over here right now too. I'm sure they'll be wanting me to get off here soon. I don't know when I'm ever going to be able to stream for like how some people does it and stuff for hours at a time and stuff. I need to because I have no hours. I have no hours. I have 200 hours is what I have. A little over 200 hours. Yeah. In the chat, you guys, I don't have anybody as mods other than if Steph's still here. I think you're like a mod, aren't you, Steph? I had it set up. I thought you was one anyways. I don't know if she's still here or not. I appreciate you, Steph, for being here. Are you listed as a mod? I think you're supposed to be listed as a mod. Yeah, sometimes blazing through the connection, I will lay in the bed because of, well, I got mental issues and stuff too. Oh, I don't understand. Why does YouTube do these things on the chat now, like the number things with the crown? What does that mean? Where it says like number 3 with the crown? I thought that meant you were a mod. I don't know what it means. And I don't understand either. I know that means like when you type out LG or LFG in chat in like Twitch, like the gaming stuff, that means you're looking for a group to game with and play games with. But I don't know what LFG means abbreviated whenever you type that in on YouTube. I don't have a clue. I wish I knew how to crochet. I love crochet, but I don't know how. I'm not talented like that. We only got a few more minutes to go, you guys. It's 58 minutes in. I have a few people on here though that do crocheting channels and stuff. I have this one little girl. I think her name's Hannah. I can't remember for sure her last name. I just made her, but she's real young and she knows how to do these. She knows how to make clothes and stuff for herself, everything out of crochet. She's really talented. The crown is something new. I just heard whoever is here to come in will have a crown. Okay, so everybody gets the crown pretty much then, I guess. Thank you so much, Steph. I appreciate you. On Earth channel, we focus on connection, crochet connection. No crochet is required. This one woman I know, I actually know her in real life. What is her name on her channel? I think it's called the Crocheting Cat Lady or something. Her name is Davy, but she's actually my ex's aunt by marriage or whatever, and she knows how to crochet real good. I've had her in the past years ago when my daughters were babies. I had her make blankets and stuff out of crochet for them, and she would charge like $75, or it's probably like $100 or something now. Is what she would charge. Appreciate you so much, Angel, for being here and stopping by. Oh, it's a ranking system. I see what you're saying. Well, you guys, I appreciate you. I am going to have to get off here, though, because I have got to pee. I appreciate each and every one of y'all for being here. How about the Dollar Tree, Misty? Do you ever go to the Dollar Tree for yarn? Because the Dollar Tree has a lot of yarns and stuff like that. A lot of craft items. Well, good night, you all. I'm going to get off of here and go pee and then go hit up someone else's live, more than likely, but I can't hold it no more. I appreciate y'all for being here, and I'll talk to y'all later. Thanks for being here, and I hope everybody's connected to whoever they wanted to. Good night, and I appreciate y'all. Y'all have a good night, and I'll see y'all on YouTube, on the YouTube streets and other people's channels. Good night, and thank y'all for being here. I really do appreciate each and every one of y'all. Thank you so much. Talk to y'all later. Thanks. Bye. Have a good night. Bye-bye.